Navy football looking forward to a Black Friday kickoff at East Carolina. I'm with quarterback Braxton Woodson. And Braxton, leading up to this conference finale, what's your confidence level?
We feel really high. Disappointing loss last week or 2 weekends ago, but we've had 2 weeks to prepare. We feel ready. We've been doing what we need to do to get prepared.
What does that preparation process look like for you in a situation where you may get an extended amount of reps on Friday?
Just knowing the offense, knowing what we plan to do for this week coming up ahead, asking a lot of questions and meetings and things like that, talking to Coach Connick and Coach Jasper, just getting a full understanding of what we got and what we're planning to do.
This first year in this offense, what have been the challenges in adapting it and your skill set?
I wouldn't say there's many challenges. It's just as far as executing, how well you can execute the offense, how well you can coordinate everyone around you and tell the person next to you what they need to do, as well as know what you need to do and go out there and perform at a high level.
And how has Blake factored in as a mentor and a leader to you as you take on a bigger role?
He's very supportive. Obviously he's done very well throughout the season so far, and he's never too high, and he always makes sure that he tells us whatever kind of information we can to help benefit our game.
On film, what do you see from this revitalized Pirates team that's got a 4-game win streak?
Yeah, they're very high. They score a lot of points on offense. So, we're going to try to do our best to keep the ball and maintain the ball and keep their offense off the field and control the clock.
On defense, what difficulties do they present, particularly in the run game?
They're a physical team. Their defensive coordinator, they're big on physicality. And, we just got to step up to the plate and just show them what we're about.
Navy quarterbacks take a lot of hits, and Blake Horvath is no different. The junior quarterback, little bumps and bruises last week against Tulane, but how are you making progress this week before the East Carolina game?
Yeah, doing good. Working with Jim Barry, just everybody, just trying to get healthy again, of course, and not have that happen.
Obviously, a running quarterback takes a lot of hits. At what point do you tap out and say, this is enough?
Never. You never do. And I think that was a big thing with Coach Jasper even recruiting me here. That was his biggest point. And you got to have toughness as a Navy quarterback, and you got to be able to take those hits and keep running. And that's the biggest thing. When you watch, Malcolm Perry, you watch Keenan Reynolds, and you watch, even Ty and X last year, they don't stop. And that's the biggest thing is you can't just give up.
What leadership lessons have you learned with an extended amount of time starting under center this year?
Yeah, I think the biggest leadership thing is being a quarterback, especially on this team. It extends, the leadership extends further than just the offense. It extends further than just, the quarterback room itself. And, you can still be a leader to the defensive guys. You can be a leader on the entire team just with how you play and how you handle yourself and the amount of confidence that the team has in you. I think that really tells as a team and how we all perform with the amount of confidence that the defense can play with when they're confident in you.
How can you pass on confidence to quarterbacks like Braxton Woodson and Jackson Gutierrez?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is finding that confidence when you haven't experienced it yet in games and just talking to them and telling them what they are. And Braxton, one of the most physically gifted guys on this team. Honestly, when you look at everything and how he moves, and the same thing with Jackson, not being a freshman and being a plebe. And I remember how I felt. I'm like, you're light years ahead of me and how I was as a plebe. So just play confident and just go out there not afraid to make mistakes if they get in there.
It's interesting you mentioned about Gutierrez. He never ran the option in high school. He's this big Southern kid. What makes him unique to this quarterback room?
I think just his ability to go in there every day and learn is the biggest thing. When you're coming from not the option offense, it's like a whole new language, honestly. And I think he had said he had never taken an undersnap center before or something like that coming in here. Like his first undersnap center was here in fall camp, so that's huge. And just even that's a huge step. And so just his ability to learn every day and not make the same mistake twice is the biggest thing I like to say.
What challenges do you see from this ECU defense?
I think they fly around, especially in the really physical in the middle. And so I think as a team, we just got to be the more physical team out there, honestly, and just go out there and play our game and execute.
Blake Horvath, this holiday season, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for all the Navy fans out there, my family, football, everything. Thankful for the Pittsburgh Steelers, specifically. They're great out there, but no, biggest thing is friends and family.
Thankful for you, bud. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Luke.